What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna have a little fun with a brand new segment to the channel called Casual Fridays. Now, Casual Fridays, what does this mean? Well, we're gonna go over casual decks versus other casual decks or the meta. It just depends what our duelists have gone against, and I have several of these uploads for you today. These are UAs by Hunter Lloyd. This is a 15-year-old kid who topped the Zodiac tournament, if you may remember, this previous month. And this kid has some really fun replays to send in, and I know a lot of you guys too, so if you want to send in your replays to the House of Champs Facebook page, you can. But what's special about this, you guys in the comment section below will vote one of these to be MLG'd. So the one that gets the most votes will be MLG'd throughout the week. And we have UA versus Predator Plants, Ritual Beasts, Blackwings, Blue Eyes, Lightsworn, Monarchs, Pendulums, and Super Heavy Samurai. So let's go ahead and get into some replays that we're gonna pause and go with. This is my first time kind of doing this. I'm sure I'll get better as I go. So UAs need their normal summon, as you might know, and now they're gonna get a search. Perfect Ace, what it does here, actually has a built-in negate, I believe. So you can special summon any of them by bouncing another one. So you have defenders in the deck that do their job better, but Perfect Ace is very good, 2500 defense, big booty, and it's kind of a Toad simulator. And you see these double strikes are very nice, but there's a twin twister coming. So let's go ahead and watch this play out. How's this man's gonna win through a twin twister? Will he negate it? Oh, there's the patchwork, and he's gonna choose to negate that. Gofu touching down, we've got the Predator Plant, and oh, twin twisters, ouch. So he's lost his strikes, but there's no offensive play through that 2500 defense, and Minefield are coming back, but Predator Planet not going to do enough here. And so the piercing damage of Dunker is going to go through. Ace is going to get to attack direct after Dunker's also going to get to destroy a card on the field. And now we've got Blockbacker. It's very good. And I actually played UAs for about a month. I really enjoy this deck. And now we're going to have some more piercing damage, I believe, for game, but I haven't watched this replay all the way through. Okay. Yeah, okay, we've got Dunker, and there's going to be 200 pierce, the destruction, and attack direct for game. Nope, 100 damage. So we're going to set up with some defense again. And looks like I don't know what just happened there, but there is a scoop phase. So it looks like that one ends it. I don't quite understand. During either player's turn, you can target one other UA monster you control, return it. Oh, so he knows he's going to get to Ace. Alright, so he's not going to be able to get there. That makes a lot of sense. So then, Ritual Beast coming on up. We do like to read our cards here at Zodiac Duelist TV. So, terrortop's being played in this deck. That's pretty interesting. You have a different kind of engine than we would normally see. It seems like there's kind of a brick, but there's a lot of survivor cards here. So let's see what happens. We've got Invoker. That works very well to deck. So this is actually really cool. He's using terrortop to make Invoker, not rely on the normal summon anymore, and be able to search out his card that's going to start bouncing back for his other UAs. That is pretty darn cool. UA's 2017 TCG exclusive set. Well, Japan has it now. So, here comes some massive damage. Dunker piercing. Looks like he destroys the steeds, but gets another bit of protection. Attacks direct. And this should be about walked up. There's a negate on field. So basically, this is having totally awesome in a sense, and he is able to stop Kanahawk and end it there. That was pretty crazy, but that's, you know, Ritual Beast. We have some, I would think, better replays coming up for you guys. So here we go. Blackwing Zoo, the ultimate casual deck, versus UA's, a maybe more aggressive casual deck. Let's see. There's Ring of Destruction and Strike and MST. Let's see how this goes. MST attempting for the Strike's life. He is going to choose to use his negate, and it is once per turn. Clute's going to go ahead and take that. He didn't feel like using that strike on Clute. Interesting. Well, I guess he feels like he has this figured out here, but ooh, Ring of Destruction going to hurt him. And then he's still going to main phase 2. I did not know you could strike that. That's interesting. So the strike special summon. Okay. And there's 3 Chris the Crocodons. Poor guy. Signing deal, Tony Romo, touch it on down, number 9. And we're going to have a chain of sequences there in order to just start bringing him down. Can he get out of this? Oh, there's a blizzard, but remember, that strike has been saved. Yep, there it is. And it looks like that's going to wrap this one up. Blue Eyes, I remember this one being fairly exciting. I'm just playing these in any order. So I actually want to highlight this card. Send 1 spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard. So this helps a lot because we're actually going to send you a penalty box. Hunter is going in here. Hunter is the man. Like, look at these new, like, kind of strats that I haven't really seen around. Maybe there's a UA Duelist out there showing this kind of stuff off. But this is a cool update on this. Foolish Burial of Belongings, sending UA penalty box. So, what UA penalty box does in the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and add any UA spell card from your deck to the hand. Very big utility. So this basically becomes any UA spell card in your deck. So very, very interesting. So he's going to continue off here. He's got a blockbacker and a minefielder. Minefielder, I did not know had that nice quick play effect. Ooh, desires and a very well set up field. So if you don't know what blockbacker does, blockbacker lets you basically negate a monster with a special summon and turn it to defense. So yeah, it's pretty good. Anytime they special summon the monster, it changes their battle position, and if you do negate their effects. So let's see if he's able to, maybe he wouldn't have cared at defense, but ooh, looks like he is turning it to defense. If he's, yeah, if you summon it in defense, I guess you just might get to pop one and it would get negated anyways. Ouch. And another Foolish Burial of the Belongings. We're going to see him search out, yeah, just massive, massive hands and boards. Wow. I think that might be game right there through an alternative. Is that 8,000 damage of attacking twice? So another huge combo piece of UAs is the UA powered jersey. Equip only to UA monsters. They gain 1,000 attack and defense. If it battles a monster, now will be doing double damage. So that is pretty insane. Also, if the equipped monster destroys a monster by its attack, you can make a second attack. It turns them all into 1,000 juiced BLSs that do any battle damage doubled. And as we know, we've got Dunker going ahead and I believe is a Piercer. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Yes, sir. So just kind of a insane replay. Remember, the best one of these gets MLG'd. Cast your vote in the comments below. I'll be tallying them up after about a day. So let's go ahead. Desires popping off. Ooh, Tony Romo is back at it. There's a lot of ways to get to that 4. Seems a lot more consistent than it used to be. So we've got a swap out and a negate loaded. Not going to negate charge. Going to let him mill. Foolish Burial, Trick Clown. Looks like Trick Clown's going to rock. Ooh, now he has access to a rank 4. And it looks like he's going to tag out and save his ace for Goalkeeper, one of the defenders we were talking about there. Very hard to get over. Looks like he doesn't want to burn Utopia. So, funny thing is, this deck actually has its own version of Utopia. And look what's about to happen here. This man's, you can special summon this card from your hand by returning a UA monster you control. So, like all of them. You can special summon UA Slugger once per turn. They all have that restriction, I do believe. And if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So Utopia is about to get Utopia. That is actually just insane. So he cannot activate his effect. There gets to be a second attack, and that is the game. If there was one I wanted to MLG, even though it was pretty quick, I think it would be this one. But again, the vote is your guys's. Trash Monarchs is actually just not a fun game. So let's go ahead and get into these final 2. These Pendulums. So look at this. Pendulum Duelist open pretty good. Has Max E, has Scales, has a lot going for him. He's going to summon that Bear King and have a board. And we have Foolish Burial of the Belongings, which we were talking about. Gets him to that starter card. He has the normal summon. He's getting Max Seed here, so tagging out. Yep, he's still going to give him the card, and he is going to battle over and get Mirror Forced for his troubles. But he has a very strong card in Dimensional Barrier. Double Sky Iris, unlucky draw. But now this is going to get called. It's going to stymie him for a turn, and now he gets to a Goalkeeper. I don't know that that's going to do much good in this game, but there's our Utopia monster boosted up. Going to be able to stop effects from activating and tag out for Ace with the negate. So that negate very important. And this 2500 defense holding, it looks like this field off. And, oh, the negation on Pendulum call. Very exciting stuff to me. And Tony Romo appearing again. I don't know, can you play it with monsters on the field? Or, yep, you can. That is busted. Gonna do the bounce back because they don't care if the effects are negated. The effects are coming from the hand. And this man's is, wow, that massive damage. That double damage and attacking again. Odd Eyes move over. That's so ironic. Odd Eyes, the double damager, getting put the work in on. And Super Heavy Samurai. Don't know much about this deck other than it synchros a lot. UA starting with the combo there. 1-2 punch. That he enables this combo so much easier than you might think because of he has the terrortop engine. He has this. There's so many ways for him to get to his combo in this deck. This actually looks fairly consistent. I'm actually enjoying that there's so many duels against... I know it's a lot of rogue, but like the Blue Eyes one was pretty cool as well. And he called synchros, so... Yep, that is another OTK after setup. So one turn of defense and then OTKing the following turn. The kill all happened in one turn is how I'm saying OTK. So what do you guys think of Casual Friday? Are you enjoying it? I'm letting myself have a soda here so that I can give a bit more hype commentary. I stopped soda if you didn't know, but I'm going to let myself have one a week in-house, and that is only going to be when I'm filming Casual Fridays. So if you enjoyed this, give it a big thumbs up, and in the comment section below, let me know what you want to see. Hunter Lloyd, thank you so much. 15 years old, putting this kind of stuff together and topping our Zodiac tournament with competitive decks. This kid must just love Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I like watching decks like this go, and if you want to submit, you know, kind of montage like this, go ahead. I prefer it versus more competitive decks so we can kind of see it kind of beat meta decks, because UAs are capable against some of them, perhaps. Like, we saw Blue Eyes, that is a top 10 contender. It got second at the ARG, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed yourself.